Miami, are you ready? Here she comes. Hey everyone, Cruising with JT here, and first I just want to say that I so wish I could be in Miami today for what is taking place tomorrow. I'm beyond excited to share that Icon of the Seas is on her way to you from Royal Caribbean's private island, Perfect Day at Coco Cay in the Bahamas. In this video, I'm going to share details on when Icon will arrive into Miami on Wednesday, January 10th, and where and when all the celebrations are taking place and more. Here we go. Be sure to hit that like button, everyone, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and also enable those notifications. This video is sponsored by MEI Travel. Feel free to reach out to me at cruisingwithjt@gmail.com and I'll get you connected to my travel agent at MEI Travel. She'll take great care of you, and I'll also include the information in the description below. Thank you so much. Can you feel the excitement? Icon of the Seas is now less than 24 hours away from her big arrival into the beautiful city of Miami, her new home port. South Beach has never seen an entrance like the one they're going to be getting tomorrow. Royal Caribbean executives, senior officers, staff and crew will all be on board waving as they arrive into the Port of Miami around 7 a.m. local time, which is 4 a.m. here on the West Coast. There's a huge celebration planned, so get ready for all the details. All shoreside teams along with loyalists and social media personnel are invited to join this special occasion. The goal is to wake up the entire city of Miami with the same level of excitement that we all have for Icon's official arrival home. There will be breakfast bites, games, live music, performances, giveaways, and more every 15 minutes. You can join the festivities in person at the Perez Art Museum, or you can also follow along on the Port of Miami PTZ TV channel at www.portmiamiwebcam.com. So there you go, Icon of the Seas will be arriving into beautiful Miami super early in the morning on Wednesday, January 10th at 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to be so excited seeing all the pics and videos coming from this event, and I'll be sure to share them with you in a future video. This is already an iconic month and it's only going to get better from here, and I can't wait to bring you all the coverage. Once Icon of the Seas arrives into Miami, you might be wondering what is the rest of her schedule in January. Up next, I'm going to share some of those details now. Keep in mind that all these details are subject to change, but for now, this is what we know. Starting off, there will be a 2-night IT test cruise from Miami that goes out to sea and back, and it leaves on January 11th and comes back on the 13th. Then, the first of 2 3-night shakedown cruises begins on the 13th and ends on the 16th. Spends a day at sea, a day in Nassau, and then of course back to Miami. Shakedown cruises are for Royal Caribbean employees and their families as they shake down the ship to make sure all systems and everything is working before showtime. The second 3-night shakedown cruise begins on January 16th and ends on the 19th. And this one actually goes to their private island, Perfect Day at Coco Cay in the Bahamas, and then spends a day at sea before returning to Miami on the 19th. Then, on the 19th and 20th, Royal Caribbean is calling these days adjustment days, where they will take all the feedback and experiences folks had from the previous IT and shakedown cruises and make adjustments before the pre-inaugural cruises begin. Then, on January 20th to the 23rd, it is the start of the first of 2 pre-inaugural cruises, where select travel agents, media, and influencers are invited to come on board and further test out the systems and experiences of the new ship, basically getting a first look for their clients, content creation, and more. This event is by invitation only, and from my experience, you have to have a pretty big media presence or travel agency to be invited by Royal Caribbean, which totally makes sense. It's all about engagement, so the folks invited here are very selective. These pre-inaugural cruises and shakedown cruises are only going to be about 50 to 60% full. Then, on January 23rd, the second and last pre-inaugural cruise begins until the 26th, and like the cruise before it, will be for select travel agents and media. Again, the ship will only be about 50 to 60% full. The unique experience on this cruise will be the naming ceremony, as Lionel Messi was selected to be the icon of the Seas instead of the traditional godmother or godfather, so it's pretty exciting. There will be a ton of excitement and information coming from that sailing, and I assure you that I'll do everything I can to bring it to you and get you ready for the Maiden Voyage on the 27th. And speaking of the 27th, finally, the big day, January 27th, where yours truly, along with countless media, content creators, influencers, travel agents, and more, will officially board the Maiden Voyage and inaugural sailing on board Icon of the Seas. This, in my opinion, is when the fun really begins, and I'm so excited to bring you along for the experience. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as I'm planning on going live daily on YouTube, maybe even multiple times during the day to bring you the experience in real time, whether it's at day or night. So share this with your friends and family and get them excited for what's coming as I bring you amazing coverage on board Icon of the Seas. Until next time, this is Cruising with JT, and I'll see you again real soon with more Icon of the Seas content. Take care. And a special shout out to all my Patreon and YouTube members. Thank you so much for your additional support. If you'd like to become a Patreon or YouTube member, I'll include the links in the description below. It's basically a behind the scenes view of cruising with JT and special access to various benefits and perks and inside information into my upcoming videos. So if you do decide to join, I truly appreciate your support.